Hi, it's Reverend Kai, and this is the last day that we can turn in our work for the Correllian Shaman class. And I'd like to say I had a great journey throughout the whole thing. So I just want to do a quick overview of everything. So we're going to start. I'm going to turn it around right now. Okay. So we start with lesson 1. And I was going to do the glowstones, and I did, but I ended up doing the plants because I'm not very good at collecting plants. Now, here's my plants. I like to say I end up doing 12 because of the case I found in. I did each line down, and overall, I can't say I have a green thumb, but they all seemed to do fairly decent. Some did better than others. And let's see, so we have, that was the activity. Look at, let's see, there's my information that I about the myth. And then let's see, ponder and the meditation. So that's the end of lesson 1. For lesson 2, I collected my animal stones, and I collected them as I collected the stones that I did for the glow stones from challenge 1, and my meditation and my ponder. Let's see, I collected a whole bunch of stones, like a whole slew of stones. I had a good old time doing it. So we're going to move on. We got to get past the myths. Okay. For lesson 3, I originally did these ones, but at a later date, I thought it was more shaman. Let me see if I can get it to show. This necklace I made, it was great. I loved it. I will put a picture. So we're going to move on. A myth. Let's see. This would be the ponder and the meditation and the ponder are right here that I did. Lesson 4 is the journal. I ended up creating the binder journal. I created this signal, and then I have the shell, and I have my name in Correllian alphabet. I also did a mask because, you know, you can do more. Let's see, we have, let's see, that would be the myth information that I did. Meditation, ponder. This was my my medicine wheel. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm going to do another one with glass stones with the animals underneath. I seen someone else did it, and I thought it was a great idea. Okay, I also, let's see, did the 5B with the animals and plants in your area because I thought it would be nice. Okay, myth, meditation, ponder for lesson 5. Lesson 6 was the totem. The picture of the owl totem can be found in the photo section on the Facebook group. Okay, so it's lesson 6 myth. My thoughts about the myth. My thoughts about the audio lesson. Lesson 6 meditation. Lesson 6 ponder. Now we're at lesson 7, which is the chant. Overall, I found that was the hardest one for me. I'm not too good at words, everything. I did a lot of sounds that seemed to be better for me. Okay, now we're on lesson 7. We got the myth, audio lessons, the meditation, and the ponder. So now we're on lesson 8. Would be the galaxies for the thing. They're up here on my wall. I love them. We had to say goodbye to a blow dryer due to the melting crayons. But me and my daughter, we both have our zodiac signs up on the ceiling now, which is great. So we're on lesson 8 still. We have lesson 8 myths right here. Lesson 8 audio. Lesson 8 meditation. Lesson 8 ponder. Now we're at lesson 9. Is the the tools, which the photo can be found on the Shaman Facebook group page. Okay, so we have the myths, the audio lessons, the meditation, the ponder. Now lesson 10, which was the mojo bed or the rattle. Oh, I love the rattle so much. The first one I did was this one, but it didn't have too much of a sound. So when I did the drum activity and I had more leather and stuff, I ended up doing this one and this one. I love this one. Okay, so that we're on the activity, which was the rattle. Then we'll pass the myths, audio lesson, the lesson 10 meditation, lesson 10 ponder. Now we're at lesson 11, which was, I think, the drum. The drum, I just happened to have a drum, a Native American drum kit lying around my house. I have no why. Couldn't have been because of a previous circle, but I just love the drum. But in addition to the drum kit, because, you know, it's not something you normally find around the house, I also made this other little hand drum. Okay, so then we're on lesson 11 still. So we have, that would be the myth. Now the ponder for lesson 11 was pretty big, so it was very deep. So lesson 11 ponder, lesson 11 meditation, then we're in lesson 11 audio. Now we're in lesson 12, which was the altar. I put my altar on a rolling cart because all of my shaman stuff, well, give me a second. All of my shaman stuff fits on my cart, and I can roll it around and take it where I need it. So that was interesting for me. So we have the myth, myth information, ponder, meditation, teachings. And lesson 13 was the basket. I really enjoyed the basket, making the basket. It was really hard to weave, but I found that it can fit all of my shaman tools in it, so which is great. So let's see, lesson 13. Okay, this is the lesson 13 ponder, lesson 13 meditation, lesson 13 teachings. Lesson 14 was a poem or guided meditation. Overall, just like the chant, I found it hard because it's not something that I normally do. I'm more of a hands-on, create with my hands rather than words kind of person. But I found it satisfying. While other people might not understand it or like it, it makes sense to me, which I think is what's important. So we're in lesson 14, so we got the myth, information that I, noted about the myth. And there was a couple myths, so I have, multiple ones and for a little section for each one. So then we're on to the ponder. I think that was also another one that was a couple pages long, which, whether they be short or long, they are interesting, and here's the information I post about it. Okay, then we have lesson 14, meditation that I wrote information about. Lesson 14, teachings. Lesson 15 was cool, especially because as part of it, my journal, I created many of my totem animals, and I made a graphic, a sigil. So lesson 15, I kind of did it itself. So this is my Correllian shaman signal that represents me and the journey. So then I really did love this lesson 15 myth with the bear songs. So I'm gonna have to definitely incorporate those songs. They're great, especially because I said I'm not very good at myself. Okay, so lesson 15 ponder. lesson 15 meditation. Lesson 15 thing. And now we're on lesson, 16. It's the end one. Overall it wasn't really anything. It was all basically a review of, you go back and look what you've done through the journey, and I can't believe how much we've grown during the journey. So this is my activity. This is my first 10 sentences are on the first page, and then I have the other sentences on the next page. Then lesson 16, the meditation, each sentence for the meditations, the first 10 are on the first page, like the activities, and then the other ones are on the back here. And then the ponder for lesson 16 is also a review of the first 15 lessons. So the very first 10 sentences are in the front, and the last 5 are on the back. Overall, gotta thank my guide and Lady Steph for actually doing the shaman journey. So I hope, I had a great time. It's taken 2 cycles to do it because life got in the way, but it was a great journey and I really enjoyed it. Thank you.